Our fire base was captured. We've lost control of the fire base.
What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box. And of course this is Bad Company 2, which you know what that means. God, I love this gun. Hey, DICE, if you somehow end up watching this, here's a brilliant idea for Armored Kill coming up for Battlefield 3. MG3 and a 1919 for the support weapons. Yeah, that's totally pushing it, but that'd be awesome on both accounts. Because the 1919 is also badass, but you guys should probably already know that. Anyways, what I want to talk about with this Bad Company video here is why Bad Company 2 was so much fun. So much fun. You know, I'm not going to be sitting here and trying to lie and say, oh, everybody loved Bad Company 2, it was the perfect game, is the greatest creation ever. No, and DICE has just completely nailed it. And yeah, I just said nailed it with DICE. Yeah. Yeah, Bad Company 2, of course, is not without its problems, but, you know, a lot of them were neutralized, and some of them just are really minor annoyances, like the lack of strafe running, but that's, you know, really something I deal with. And, you know, within 20 minutes of playing this game after coming from Battlefield 3, I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever, doesn't matter. Does not matter, don't care. You know, a lot of the problems, though, weapon balance originally was terrible. I mean, for you guys who didn't play this game on launch, the M60 in this game was probably more overpowered than the USAS-12 in Battlefield 3. It was, if I remember correctly, it's a 3-shot weapon in a game full of 6- and 7-shot weapons. It was ridiculous. The 1911 was quite possibly the most beastly pistol you would ever see in a video game, to the point where it actually was nerfed. And it's still one of the most beastly pistols ever I've seen in a video game, and certainly one of my favorites, including the Halo Magnum. And I'm a pistol connoisseur when it comes to video games, so that's saying something. But no, I found, for whatever reason, this game's just so stress-relieving, I guess I should say. You know, I was playing Battlefield 3 in this session, like, right before this. Actually, I quit playing Battlefield 3. I was like, Battlefield 3, you can just die in a fire! And I was like, I'm gonna go play some Bad Company 2, because I want to play some Battlefield, but I don't want to play Rage Mode Battlefield. Which really describes Battlefield 3 right now. You know, basically the story goes that I was playing, Suppression kicked in, and basically, even though my sight was right on a target that I had already hit once with a DMR in the chest, which should have been a headshot that would have one-shot him, but game didn't register as a headshot, so hit marker. And then next thing you know, guy just swings around wildly and just sprays in my general direction, and before I can even get a follow-up shot into the guy, my bullets are flying all over the place. It's like you see your tracer come out of the muzzle at like a 30-degree angle, straight right. It's like, what the deuce? This is just annoying. It's just annoying. I've honestly cannot say I've raged more at a video game than instances like that now post-patch in Battlefield 3. Honestly, including Modern Warfare 2 One-Man Army Danger Close, which is quite possibly the most BS, skillless, cheapest, noobiest setup ever in any video game. But, you know, going back to what I was going with originally with this topic is, this game, honestly, there was a guy in this lobby running around just using the M2 Carl Gustav, being a Carl Gustav noob. And honestly, it just didn't make me rage. You know, even when this game was in its prime, I don't ever remember raging at it. You know, past being, you know, upset that everybody was running the M60. And that was just ridiculous. But, you know, past that, and the Rambo revives, but honestly, I never got Rambo revived in the sense that people were killing me, picking me up, killing me, picking me up, like, was seemingly common early on in hardcore, as well as later when people just like, oh, hey, let's just do some stats padding and do some boosting at Chopper Wars. You know, everything was just so much simpler, so much more fun, so much more outlandish. The fact that you jump like 30 feet in the air, you move really quick. it's just so silly. It's so much fun because of it. You know, it's less rage-inducing, and there's guns like this, which honestly, if the MG3 was in Battlefield 3, I would use nothing else. Honestly, I pretty much use the MG3 about 50% of the time I'm playing Bad Company 2, because this gun is so much fun to use, honestly. You know, I like the weapons more in Battlefield 3, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing like this or the 1911 in Battlefield 3, in my opinion. There's just nothing that comes anywhere close to the level of sheer bliss. I mean, I just randomly will fire this thing just for the sound. I mean, MG3 on war tapes with a headset. Oh my god! It's like, come on. You know, it's just so much fun. So much fun. So many good times were had with this game. You know, it wasn't perfect. It still isn't perfect, but it's pretty damn good. You know, I think they really nailed it with the fact that, yes, I just said nailed it again when I'm talking about DICE. That's really funny every time I say that, because, well, nailed it. But, you know, it didn't try to be a Battlefield game, a true Battlefield game. It made no apologies for, you know, not being that. It was like, you know what, this is Bad Company. This isn't Battlefield per se, but it's not, you know, Call of Duty or anything, and that's another thing I'm going to talk about in my next video, which is probably going to be an AUG game for you guys. But, you know, it's just is what it is. It didn't try and be something else. It didn't try and, you know, twist itself. It didn't lie or it didn't hide anything. It wasn't like, you know what, this game's going to be a true successor to, you know, Battlefield 2, because it's not. I mean, it's barely even a successor to Bad Company 1, but, you know, I thought they did a really good job. It's really, well done, and it's just a hell of a lot of fun. Honestly, if you don't have this game and you're enjoying Battlefield 3, go buy this game, because this game is freaking awesome. So that's that. I'm done. Alright, bye.